So I hear you're down to 2 schools.
Yes,
What's the final decision for you?
Penn State and USC.
And what do you like about each school?
Well, it's just the family orientation that goes along with both. You get the Polynesian coaches that you would experience at USC, and then on top of that, you have Coach Spence and Coach Franklin, who I have a very close relationship to. Especially with the USC coaches, it's the same way. You know, it's that poly experience, that poly, connection that every poly really has. You know, everybody's family automatically.
With Penn State, how long ago did they start recruiting you? How long has this process been with them?
They started recruiting me last summer, and then USC started recruiting me a couple months ago. And I think both schools have done a very good job of, recruiting me, getting the coaches to text me, keep me updated on what's going on with coaching staff, transfers, just a whole bunch of different stuff. And, we kept a connection.
How was your official visit to USC?
Oh, it was fantastic. I'd never been to LA before, so it's just a whole new world for me. So everything about it was great. They showed me a great time, showed me all the love in the world. So I couldn't ask for anything better.
What coaches on the staff have you been close with there?
The defensive coordinator, the assistant defensive line coach, because they recently got a new one at USC. So I've been really close with them, talking to them a lot about their whole situation with the coaching staff, and they've been keeping me updated on what's going on with the players and everything else. So yeah.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to Chad, the new D-line coach there?
No, I think he's just getting everything situated as far as just solidifying himself as the new defensive line coach, building that relationship with him. And I mean, I've talked to him a couple times, but it really hasn't been that consistent. Like I said, I've talked to the defense coordinator.
Is that a big factor for you, though, not really knowing the position coach that well?
Well, I mean, coaches come and go, so I think it's important for you to understand that the people you're going to be with, the people that you really need to build a relationship with, is the players and just everybody within the community. And I think they did a really good job of that, like letting me know, like, that's the whole thing is business,
So you're in Maryland. Obviously, Penn State's a lot closer. As you thought through this, how much was distance a factor? USC being across the country, Penn State really close to you.
Well, I mean, that's never really been much of it's been a factor, but from what my parents tell me, they really feel as though it's better for me to go where I best fit in, where I'm going to be in a position to be successful, going forward.
And you've made the decision already?
Well, it's Saturday.
You're not going to announce, I know, but in your head, do you know it?
Pretty much, yes, sir.
When did you get to that point where you kind of knew which way it was going to be?
Not too recently, but
How hard was that process, and what went into it?
That whole process was just so difficult. It was so hard for me to sit there and really break down everything that I wanted in the school and make sure that's really what I wanted for myself. And it was especially hard since I have to communicate that with the coaches and just let them know, like, I understand we built a close relationship, and it's come to that time where I'm gonna decide, and you might not be it.
So do both schools know the decision already, or are they waiting until Saturday also? that's fair. That's fair. And one more on this. Obviously, without giving it away, was there one factor in the end that was most important to you? Like one thing that stood out as you were trying to decide between the two?
Not really. I mean, like I said before, I really broke it down and looked at everything that needed to be looked at. Of course, like playing time, locker room, relationships, and it really came down to the wire. And it was just really where my heart wanted me to go. So.
Well, let me ask you this: were you surprised that USC was a finalist, given that they came in so late on you?
Actually, yeah, I didn't think USC was going to be such a big contender as far as like their timing and when they came in and them getting rid of Coach KU. So it was just like, yeah, I didn't realize it until like I got there and I met the people there, and it was just, the whole experience was so surreal.
Did they have to kind of convince you to do that official visit, or?
No, there wasn't much convincing. Like initially, I didn't really think much of it, but my parents and myself, of course, we decided it was just like, okay, we'll give them a chance. They went through all this trouble to offer me, look at my film, evaluate me, and offer me. So I I decided to give them a chance, you know.
And then you said you were surprised by it. What was the one thing that caught your attention the most that you didn't expect necessarily?
Just the relationships and just the overall feel of the campus. You know, I never really expected it to be so, like, inviting, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Sure.
So it's just like, I kind of felt like I belonged there, but, you know.
I hear you. Well, lastly, how excited are you to have this over with on Saturday and have everything done?
I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, this whole process has been very stressful, like I said before. You know, with different coaches coming in and just a lot of people talking in my ear. You know, it's been really difficult for me to, you know, keep a straight head and focus on schoolwork and working out and everything, all the other components that will help me in the future going towards college. So I think it'll just be great. You know, I've enjoyed the process a lot lately. So I just want to thank God for everything, you know.
And what do you expect the reaction to be when you announce?
I don't know, hopefully it's good.